Hi Taurus, welcome back to my channel. I'm here to do April bi-weekly readings for 2019. I originally did not plan on doing any readings in the middle of the month, just monthlies, but I do understand that people may need a little pick-me-up. Sometimes, the month is 4 weeks, so sometimes you need a little divide, and some things can manifest themselves within the first 2 weeks of the month, come from that reading, and then the next 2 weeks is like, okay, all that happened, now what's next? So I'm starting to understand how tarot readers do. I'm starting to understand reading the tarot a little bit more, so I'm becoming a little bit more acquainted with it. Also, I'm learning how to become a little bit more grounded in it. So I feel like Taurus, this is the time for me to take this opportunity to start becoming more acquainted with it by reading the way I should be. And that's reading bi-weekly, reading monthly. The more I get people asking, I'll do weeklies, I'll do dailies. I'm just getting more acquainted with it. And I think that I have to learn how to connect with the spirit, learn the cards, pick up messages as well. Because it's not only about reading cards. I feel like it's also about really understanding them and feeling the messages and actually delivering the correct message, Taurus. Okay, so let's get started. First of all, happy birthday to you late April Tauruses. You guys are coming up. So this is the start of a new year for you guys, Taurus, and I'm excited for you. Happy birthday to you, Tauruses. You got to enjoy it. This is a new cycle for a lot of signs, and I'm just ready. We got some retrogrades coming up at the end of the month, but I feel like this is to flush out all the old, cobwebs and make room for something new. This is an opportunity to start again and start fresh. So Taurus, what's going on for you at the end of this month for April 2019? Let's see what's going on for Taurus. Okay. I try to listen for directions. I don't say I hear exactly what I want to hear, but I understand it. And then it's like, okay, go. Got it. I got it. I got it. All right, Taurus. Listen, this card popped out twice. At first, I was like, you don't really want to come out. It came out again. It was like, no, it's a new start for Taurus. So that's indicative to me of a new birth year. Of course. We have the Moon card. Very good. Taurus for April 2019. What's going on for the remainder of the month of April 2019 for Taurus? I love doing these readings, especially for Taurus. I feel like Taurus has some interesting, very interesting readings. And I have a brother, he's a Taurus. He's pretty boring to me. But when I read for Tauruses, like I get a lot of nice readings I would love to get for myself. I'm a Pisces, but Taurus is pretty dope, King of Wands. Fire sign energy somewhere in somebody's. I feel like someone can have a fire moon, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius moon. That card came out twice as well. That was trying to come out earlier. I kind of try to ignore it. So we have the Hierophant, which is also a card of Taurus. Taurus, April 2019. Might also be starting a relationship, a new relationship with a fire sign. Or someone with heavy fire energy. That's what I got. I don't know how I got that, but I got it. Lord, 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 Lord. These cards, man, they tell a lot. They really do. And I know a lot of times people do pre-shuffle. Let me just say I do not like to pre-shuffle because I feel like that's an opportunity for people to try to scam. Read other people's pages or watch their videos and like, oh, let me piggyback off of this and I'll get more readings. I also feel like some people actually are just so lazy to actually scam and just go by a person's sign and try to just read what they think that the person or the sign wants to hear. I got that before. Like, I was like, whenever I see people do pre-shuffles, I'm like, yo, are you trying to just like play me? I don't like that pre-shuffle deal, like trying to hurry up and get to it. I know most people are very anxious to get to a reading, but ooh, yep, it's a relationship with the fire sign or someone with fire in their chart. You could possibly have fire in your chart, but I feel like this is somebody, yep, this is a fire sign that you're actually dating or seeing, yep. Communication of love. You're going to get communication of love, Taurus. I like this reading. See, this is what I'm talking about. I know you guys want a reading. Everybody wants a reading really quickly and wants a message really quickly, especially these days when people just, you know, vibing for love. They really want love. I'm just, you know, I gotta show that I'm actually doing what I'm supposed to do, you know, so the cards can tell you on their own, you know, not by reading somebody else's page. I think that's so crazy. Okay. Oh, what do you feel restricted about? You feel trapped to something, but I feel like, let me get a few cards after that. Eight of Swords. I feel like, see, come on, Taurus, come on. You feel trapped to a love situation. You're definitely in love with a fire sign or someone who has a lot of fire in their chart. You're definitely in love with them. It's like you guys definitely have a connection. There's a lot of love cards right here. New beginnings. Could be an Aries. I did say, I felt earlier Aries moon, but I didn't want to be specific about it. But yeah, I said Aries, Leo, and then Sagittarius because I really wanted to say Aries moon. So it could be something with someone, excuse me, with the moon in Aries or Aries ascendant. You definitely have a fire sign. You have some fire going on. And this connection is, I feel, passionate. I feel this is a passionate connection, Taurus. You may have recently gotten out of a relationship, and I think that's why the moon is here over the Eight of Swords. I think you're still kind of bound to this previous, I feel like this is a previous relationship or previous connection. But you could be meeting someone new, or this could be the same person you were dating. Queen of Swords and the overall energy. Judgment. Ooh. Okay. So from these two cards I'm getting, it's a new start, Taurus. This is a new start with a relationship possibly that you already had. You could be possibly coming to the decision after feeling bound, and I feel like you feel like maybe confused. Not even confused. I feel like you want to make a decision and something is keeping you from making a decision about this love relationship. It could be two people. I feel like it's possibly two people, but with this King of Wands and Queen of Swords, I feel like this is you trying to cut out this person. But there's so much love here. There is a connection here. You guys want this relationship, both of you. And you guys could have fell out before. But this person is definitely going to communicate with you the love that they have for you. They're definitely going to tell you the end of April going towards May. And when you get this communication, you're going to be feeling like, dang, this person messed up before, had me feeling depressed. You know, we had a great new start and they probably messed it up. They're asking for another chance. Someone's asking for another chance. I feel like someone is asking for a new start again. I feel like you guys went through this before, had a new start, and they probably did something, or you just were not, they weren't making you happy. I feel like you were depressed. And ooh, this person turned their back on the relationship somehow or another. I don't see what they did. But I feel like this is definitely a soulmate connection. I feel like you guys are supposed to be together. In the instance where, because I do see two situations. The first situation I see where this is a relationship that you are going through a cycle of somebody is not making you happy, or you're just not happy in this relationship. And they do offer you love. I feel like they do value you, but they're just not cutting it. I don't know what it is that they're doing. Something that they're not doing. And you guys could have had some type of falling out, or you're just not happy, it looks like. But they're going to communicate love to you, or they already have been. They're communicating love to you. And I feel like you probably feel trapped in this situation. I think that you do love this person, but I feel like you feel trapped. Maybe you just don't want to be with them anymore. Maybe you guys had a falling out. But this person wants a new start and they want to offer you love, but it's like, why do I feel like they have their back towards you? Like each card, I keep looking like they're offering you something, but they have their back towards you. See how he's offering the flower, but it's like he has his back towards the queen, and I feel like she's facing the other way. It could possibly be that you're cutting this person off for a time period. Maybe you're not dealing with them right now. Maybe you're choosing to walk away, but you still feel kind of either bound to this connection or you feel depressed about it. But I feel like you're cutting somebody out. You're going to make the final decision, the final judgment to just cut somebody out. And I feel like this is a pre-existing relationship, because something is just that they're not doing. I feel like there's a connection. There's the love. It's like new starts are here, but then it's just like this at the end tells me you're making a final decision. Like you make a call, you make a judgment call. And I feel like you're not going to continue forward with this situation. I feel like you're going to just, or you're going to lay down some rules. Like you're going to become like a cutthroat BI, if you could feel me on that, if that makes sense. Also, I don't really, do I see a new start with somebody? With somebody else? I've possibly, I want to say, no. Every time I try to kind of like lean forward to that, you could possibly have just recently, but I feel like this is somebody you've already been dating. I feel like this is a relationship cycle. If it's somebody new, then it's somebody you feel very connected to and there's a lot of love. But I feel like something they're doing is like I'm hearing is just not enough. Like it's something they're not doing is not enough. And you're not happy. I don't know. It's something you're not happy with. And I want to say I see a second situation where there's a old person and a new person coming in, but I don't see that. I feel like this Leo energy, or either this person energy is like this Aries. Like I feel like this is the same person, but they change. Like they become a new person. And you could see them as a fool. You really could. But I feel like in the end, you're making some type of judgment call to either like end it or lay down some very restrictive ground rules. But I do feel like you're laying down the law. And it's not like there isn't any love here. This person communicates it to you. And I feel like even if you guys kind of separated for a while, they're probably telling you, listen, like I have this love for you. And they're shooting this message to you. And you're just like blind to it. Like you got these swords blocking you. You don't want to hear it. So that's what I see. I could, definitely, I feel like that's what the message is. I don't see two people. I see one person changing, whoever this is you're dealing with, because they could have went from the king to the fool, like to start over. And it looks like they will do that because of that love they have for you. And this is in a relationship. I feel like this is a relationship issue. And again, this is a general reading. It could be for anybody, but I feel like specifically this is that timeline of events for the end of April going into May. Definitely. But you have a love connection here. I just see that, Taurus. You look like you're not beat. That's what I feel like this is you. You're laying down a law. Even if this was you, I feel like, and this is them, there's some type of cutoff. This sword, I feel like at the end, kind of like ching, like it's chopping off this connection. Whether this is you and this is them, or this is you and this is them. I feel like this sword at the end of this, and then the judgment card as the overall, card. Yeah, and then after that is a 10 of swords. I feel like it's the ending. Yeah, I feel like somebody's making a judgment call to end stuff with Taurus, or either Taurus is making a judgment call to end something with someone else. But it doesn't mean that you guys don't have love here, because you have two love cards here. So this is definitely a relationship that already exists. If not, then this is what's to come in the next couple of weeks. So Taurus, this was just a bi-weekly reading for the month of April 2019. I will see you guys in May. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comments what you think. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.